also probably greatly enjoy. Please, not a hungry node right now. Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome to a brand new series. Welcome to Expedition. As many of you know, I've been gone for about a month, and this is what I have been working on in my free time. Brand new mod pack, and I am really excited for it. So, let's go ahead and create a new world. We will call it Expedition Let's Play. We're going to make the world type realistic alpha. This is very important if you want to play along. I'm going to allow cheats just in case something breaks. And for a seed, I'm just going to do Welsknight Gaming, just like that. So if you want to play along, there's the seed. Make sure you choose realistic alpha. And that is it. Let's go ahead and load into the world, and I'll be back with you in just a sec. Alright guys, here we are. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that you start with stuff. This is a mod pack that is very much built around exploration, and I wanted you to be able to explore right off the bat, rather than spending the first day or two doing nothing but just gathering enough stone and wool and stuff that you can survive. So, you start with some real basic tools, and you start with this wooden paxel, which is basically a pick, an axe, and a shovel all in one. You start with a little bit of food, you start with some torches, a sleeping bag, and a backpack. And that way you can get right to exploring rather than just grinding for resources instantly. I wanted you to be able to kind of explore and find the perfect location to set up your base, because that's what this pack is all about, is kind of freedom, I guess would be the best way to put it. There's a lot of incentives to explore. You'll find all sorts of really cool stuff out in the world, but then you'll also find that there's a lot to do if you don't really want to explore as well. And we'll get into a lot of that stuff as this series progresses. But for now, let's get some real basic tools going. Tinker's Construct is not in this mod pack. There is no Tinkers. And the reason for that is that as much as I love Tinkers, and I think it's a great mod, and it really is, it's one of my favorite mods in fact, whenever you have Tinkers, you pretty much only use Tinkers for tools. When's the last time that you played Tinkers and used, say, the pickaxe from Thaumcraft, or something from Botania, or whatever it may be? It's just not really a common thing. So I decided to go no Tinkers in this mod pack, but instead, I've replaced it with several different mods that kind of make up for not having it. Am I getting attacked? Oh, hello. Go away. Leave me alone. Whew. That was an Ent. That's from Welsknight's mobs, which is in this mod pack, and will probably cause us to jump at least a couple times throughout the course of this series. So, first and foremost, let's go make a crafting table. We're going to turn that into just another crafting bench crafting table, which is basically like the table from Tinker's. It will keep the inventory of whatever you put in it. So, for example, I walk away, the sticks don't fall out, all that good stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some real basic tools. We're going to make ourselves this. This is a new tool. This is the stone lumber axe, and we'll get to using that in a second here. And that should be good for now. So what the lumber axe will let you do is it will let you chop down a whole tree all at once, and it comes in all the standard tool variants, you know, wood, stone, iron, etc. And it also comes in variants added by some of the other alloys and metals in the mod pack. Really a useful tool to have, especially early in the game. It takes a lot of the grind out of it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start exploring a little bit. We're going to see, I really don't want to live in a snow biome. I get enough snow in Wisconsin, and I don't want to be reminded of that. So I'm going to head off into the world a little bit. And maybe, you know what, let's go west. Let's go west instead. It looks like there's a lot of snow over here to the east. So I'm going to head that way instead. But guys, I'm going to explore a little bit, and I'll be back with you in just a little while. All right, guys, I am back, and I have been going for quite a while now, and I still have not reached the end of the snow, although it looks like the end is in sight, finally. Man, that was a lot of snow, and I am very glad to see the end of it. One thing that I wanted to do before I forget is I wanted to give a huge thank you to Iskall85 and his whole development team for Well, a lot of stuff. They recently released their own mod pack, Survival Stories 3. It came out about a month ago, and I was playing that while I was gone and watching Iskal's videos on it, and that was really kind of my inspiration for this whole mod pack and this concept. So I do want to give a huge thank you to them. They also, Iskal's the man, I'll tell you. He was also kind enough to let me make use of some of his world generation scripts and settings, and let's not fall in the quicksand. Oh boy, that was close. This will kill you. I'll show you. See, you dig that? And see how it all just fades in? Makes it pretty much impossible to get out if you're stuck in that this early in the game. Yeah, that would not be a good way to start. Anyway, but Iskal was kind enough to let me make use of a pretty good amount of the work that he'd done. And if you're playing survival stories and then playing this, you will definitely notice some similarities. You'll also notice a lot of very big differences as well. But there's definitely some similarities, and that also means that if you enjoy this mod pack and series, you will also probably greatly enjoy... Please, not a hungry node right now. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was almost our first death right there. That hungry node almost got the better of me. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. As I was saying, if you really enjoy this mod pack and series, that means that you will also probably really enjoy Iskal's mod pack and his series on it. So I'll definitely check that out if you have not already done so. I highly recommend it. It's really good and extremely entertaining. But anyway, looks like we're finally out of the snow. And this wouldn't be a terrible place to live, but the grass isn't exactly very green. I like to have some kind of lush green grass, and I mean, just look at Journey Map. Look at the map up in the corner. This is really not lush and green. So I'm gonna keep looking, but guys, I'm gonna do a little more exploring. I think I'm gonna sleep the night away as well in this sleeping bag that you start with. Lets you sleep, but not set your spawn, which is really useful. But anyway, I'm going to explore some more. I'll be back with you in a little while. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I found a location that I actually like, but I definitely want to get rid of this lava. As you can see from some of the critters that are running around here, we do have Welsknight mobs in this mod pack, and there's one of them that spawns in the lava that's quite nasty, so I want to plug that hole and get rid of that lava to prevent those things from spawning. I think they're called, like, Ifrits or something like that. I don't remember the exact name off the top of my head. But either way, they're really nasty. They're like little flying imp things that shoot fireballs at you and light you on fire and basically kill you. So we're going to avoid those if at all possible. Let's go ahead and... I mean, look at this. This is a beautiful location, kind of right in the valley here, right on the lake. I thought I was going to have to look for a lot longer before I found something, and that, I think, is a village. Well, that pretty much seals it. I think we found the place where we are going to live. Let's go take a look at that village and see if there's anything cool over there. Map says it's a reasonably sized village. I don't know if we're going to find... Oh, and there's a little cave system down here. Yeah, this is perfect. This is a perfect spot. The grass isn't quite as green as I'd like it to be, but still, this is a great spot to start out. We got this full AgriCraft thing going here. That's pretty useful. Is there a blacksmith? Is there a blacksmith? Yes, yes there is. So check this out. As I said, or at least I think I said, custom chest loot. All the chest loot in the game has been customized. So when you open a chest, you're going to find all sorts of good stuff. This was actually a pretty crappy chest, I must say. A little disappointed, but that's okay. We did get one endium ingot. We got a little bit of gold, a little bit of iron. That'll at least help us get started. I think I'm going to loot these furnaces too, just because I'm going to need them eventually. Can I jump up there? Yeah, there we go. We'll grab these. These are from Aura Cascade. If you're familiar with my Banished series, you will probably recognize these. This is a really cool mod that I've really kind of fallen in love with. Lets you do all sorts of really cool stuff, and once you kind of figure out how it works, It's really a fun mod to play around with and do cool stuff in. You are having a bad day, aren't you? He's trapped in the quicksand. That's really unfortunate for him. Oh well, no sympathy. Hello, Railcraft. Let's go take a look at that as well. I've even customized the chest loot that you'll find in the Railcraft houses. So we'll grab this rolling machine. I'll grab the steam engine. Some might be useful for some real basic RF. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. So we found some good stuff right off the bat. We found 12 rock crusher blocks, which is basically the amount you need to make that full multi-block. We found some other stuff. I don't really need the rails at the moment, but I will take the coal coke because it's basically better coal. Lets you cook more stuff with it. It lasts longer in the furnace. I will loot all the books, use that lumber axe to full advantage. So that's all good. Yeah, we found some really good stuff. And there's a witchery circle over here, too. Is this? I think this is another library, right? Yeah, look at that. Man, that's actually a pretty good start. This is a great find this early in the game. And we should be able to get some farming going. Yeah, I think this is it, guys. This is where we're going to be living. And oh, look at that. Diamond Zane. That is pretty much the best thing we could have found this early. That is a pick, shovel, and hammer all in one. And it's basically like having 3 diamond tools. And we might actually have enough books. If I can find like one more library or a little bit of sugarcane and some leather, or, you know, if I can find like 4 more books, we'll have enough to fully enchant stuff. Once we have the levels for it, of course. But yeah, this is a great little village. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pitch our house right in here somewhere. I don't think I want to live right in the village. I think I want to live in that area over here, kind of between the 2 hills. Oh, speaking of finding more books. Thank you. We have books, and the villagers are dropping emeralds. That's very nice of them. Kind of clumsy of them. I certainly would not be, I would be safeguarding my emeralds a little bit more than they are, but you know what? It's their emeralds, and I'm just going to steal them, so it's okay. Let's see. We'll also take a look through those. Actually, I'll take a look through these between episodes. You can find some really good seeds in here, some things that'll really kind of help you get a jump start on agriculture, because we do have AgriCraft in here, and we also have Magical Crops as well, and that should help in a lot of ways. And I think that's where the lava was. Guys, I think you lit the hillside on fire. That's a really strange color for lava, for fire, though. That's like... Oh, this is not regular fire. This is this the fire from the Ifrits? Because that's kind of what it looks like. I'm going to try and fight it off and get rid of it. Because I would really like to have, you know, some grass and stuff left. Please stop destroying all my land. It's so dangerous. This is what happens when random lava falls. Oh, if it destroys the village, that would be so bad. We need to stop it before it destroys the village. I'm going to try and fight this fire, guys, and I will be back with you in a little bit. All right, guys, I think I got this stuff over there dealt with, but it's heading straight for the village, and I really don't want the village to burn, so we're going to do what we can to kind of stem the tide. There we go. Go wait, go wait, go wait. Bad fire, bad fire. I feel like a firefighter right now. I should get like a firefighter hat or something. Did we get it all? Okay. Oh, and it's burning up there too? All right. I think the village is safe. Mission accomplished. I think we're good. I'm gonna take these berries so I can munch on them later, because they're actually a pretty good source of food. You eat them really fast. But the village appears to be safe for now. I don't think the fire is going to spread much farther this way. I think I got it. So at this point, all we really need to do is make our house. And what we can do is you start with these two things right here, an instant wooden house block and an instant wooden wand. And since I've decided now that this is where I want to live, I'm just going to put down my house. I think I'll put it like right about there. And then we just right-click it with the wand, and ta-da! We have a house. Look at that. Tell me that's not awesome. And it even comes with a bed and some furnaces and chests, and you can set your spawn, and there we have it, guys. So, we have our house. I do want to clean this up a little bit. I'd like to not have water directly out my front door, because that's never fun. So let's just do something like this. I'll maybe bring that over and that one over a little bit. In fact, I'm going to peel this. I'm going to want to peel this whole thing back a little bit more, because I want the house right about where it is, but I don't want the land basically in the house. I want to have a little bit of space around the sides. So we'll just kind of patch this up as best we can. Hello, zombie. Go away. Leave me alone, thank you. And we'll just kind of do that, I guess, for now. That should be fine. Okay, so there we go, guys. I think that's a pretty good start and a great place to go ahead and end this episode. Between episodes, I'm going to kind of clean this hillside up a little bit. And then I think we'll be good to really get going here. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. If you want to play along, you'll be able to find the mod pack on the Curse launcher as well as on the FTB launcher. Details in the video description down below. As for me, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Links to that in the description as well. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.